The corn and soybeans are suffering from the drought, but not as bad as the pastures and grasslands. 86% of Iowa's pastures are rated poor to very poor. That means that livestock like cows are struggling to find food and farmers are struggling to harvest good hay. As a result, the USDA has opened up conservation reserve land for hay harvest and cattle grazing. CRI ag reporter John Hoffman has more.
This land is part of the Conservation Reserve Program, or CRP. Landowners voluntarily enroll into the program by turning land into forests, prairie, and wetlands to help the environment and wildlife.
Provides them a home. It also provides an area of food. It also provides cover from any sort of predators, and that's what a lot of the CRP does.
It also helps with soil erosion and land conservation. But now the CRP land is being mowed to help feed Dan Van Donsler's cattle and provide relief from poor pasture conditions.
There's a few cows that are struggling to find enough to eat, a few of the younger ones.
Van Donsler typically feeds hay in the winter when the cold weather and the snow makes it difficult for his cows to graze. Now he's feeding hay in the summer because the heat and the lack of rain are making it hard for his cattle to find food.
I'm feeding hay pretty hard right now. You don't want to let the cows get too light, too skinny. They don't breed back very well. And if you don't keep them well fed during the winter, they don't calve well. The calves will be weak. Yeah, you got to feed them something good.
The USDA is allowing farmers to harvest half of the reserve land for hay and leave the rest for wildlife. Even with leaving half of the land, wildlife will still be affected.
Of course, any sort of habitat loss greatly affects them, and pheasants and quail are definitely affected by loss of habitat.
The USDA pays anywhere from $90 to $250 per acre for CRP, depending on the type of practice and policy. Using CRP land for hay means landowners will see a 10% reduction in government payments. Van Donsler isn't worried about the price reduction, just hoping to get enough hay from here to feed his 70 head of cattle for 1 month. If he doesn't get enough hay, he'll have to start thinning out the herd.
I won't have to sell the herd, I don't think. It'd just be, I might call them a little harder this fall.
For CRI Weekly News, I'm John Hoffman.
There are roughly 29,000 acres of conservation reserve land in Mahaska County, according to the local USDA. That's about 10% of total farmland in the county.